name is Elena Tia.
My name is Sabrina Mohammed.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 7th grade orchestra winter concert. We're so excited to share a bit about what we've been learning this year. Being another day in class in 7th grade has given us plenty of time to get to know each other, learn new skills and songs, compose original music, and lots of other activities.
Tonight you are going to hear some simple and lovely songs from our melody book, some of which you may have heard before. You will also hear some really fun orchestra agreements that are a bit longer and more complex.
Throughout the concert, you will hear from students who are excited to tell you a little bit about each of the pieces we will be playing. Most of what you will hear from our speakers tonight was written by students as well.
Speaking of which, we're going to get the concert started by hearing a bit about the first 3 pieces on our program: Morning, Chester, and the Outback.
Hi, I'm India. And I'm Valeria. In Morning, you will hear a melody in 3/4 time, which uses the notes of the D major scale. It starts off softly. Towards the end, you will hear a crescendo, which means to get louder, followed immediately by a decrescendo, back to the soft sound we started with.
One student said that morning makes you think of being on a mountain with birds chirping in the background, while the sun is rising up into the sky. Another student said it reminds me of watching the sunrise with dewdrops in the grass. In order to learn morning, we needed to know how to play in 3/4 time, use 4th finger A for the high strings, and how to play crescendo and decrescendo.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Najma.
And this is a bit about Chester. Chester has a flowy melody with slurs and hooked bowings throughout. It begins forte or strong for 2 phrases. It goes to piano or soft for the 3rd phrase, and then back to forte for the last phrase.
And one student said about Chester, it's giving me a vivid image of nature with fresh air and fresh water, with lotuses and petals blowing around. Imagine a warm and peaceful place with the beauty of nature in the background. Another student said it sounds like an orchestra playing in the middle of the forest.
In order to learn Chester,
In order to learn Chester, we need to know how to perform slurs, hook bowing, bow lifts, and the G major.
My name is Michelle, and my name is Greta. We realized early on that the Outback is the same as Buckeye Salute, a song from our previous method book, just in a different key. A violin player noted that the Outback is a very high-pitched song with lots of high-string notes, while a viola player observed that it sounds like another one of our songs in lower octave, and that is correct. The violins have higher notes in this song, while the other instruments have lower notes.
When asked to describe what one might imagine when hearing the song, one student said, "I imagine I'm in the savannah riding a horse. The music feels so easy and calm, but there are no challenges or problems. It reminds me of a cowboy or a cowgirl riding in the sunset." In order to learn the Outback, violin bass players needed to know how to play go-to fingers and notes on the E string.
Please enjoy Morning, Chester, and the Outback.
My name is Alec Paquin. Obviously, we have lots of students here to tell you about what we're doing here at our 7th grade orchestra concert. We're going to hear about a few more method book tunes from Rigadon and what's the other one? Jesse James.
My name is Jacob Akoto.
My name is Michaela Campani.
The song Crossroads is a low-sounding melody which uses the viola and cello C string. You will hear the melody steadily go up and then quickly come back down at the end. The first half is mezzo piano and the second half is mezzo forte.
Two students said that Crossroad reminded them of an elephant. One of them said it sounds like an elephant trying to cross the highway. The other insisted the elephant is walking through water. Why not both?
In order to learn Crossroads, viola and cello players needed to know how to play the notes on a C string.
Hi, I'm Tessa.
Hi, I'm Kyria. The melody to Rigadon uses only the A string or G string for basic, making it fairly high-pitched. You will hear the asymmetrical rhythm of a dotted half note, followed by a quarter note twice in this piece. Think slow, fast.
When asked what this melody reminds them of, one student said, I imagine a garden that is very big, and there's a big white tent that people are dancing underneath. Another student said it simply reminded them of a French cafe. The 7th-hour orchestra class even had a discussion one time about how it reminds some of them of a song from the kids' TV show The Backyardigans.
In order to learn Rigadon, we need to know how to play dotted half note rhythms.
Hi, my name's Ellie. And I'm Allie. Jesse James is a playful, upbeat, repetitive song with lots of notes. These elements make it sound like a jig.
One student said that Jesse James sounds silly like a little kid. When another student hears this piece, they imagine there is an event that has a crowd dancing to a folk song with fiddles, cellos, and other orchestra instruments.
In order to learn Jesse James, we needed to know how to play dotted quarter note rhythms, single eighth notes, eighth rests, and pickup notes.
Please enjoy Crossroads, Rockathon, and Jesse James.
As we have been learning new skills and short melodies, we've also been preparing some really fun string orchestra arrangements. The next 3 pieces of music are written for 5 different parts.
violin 1, violin 2, viola, cello, and bass. The high strings will often play something similar to one another. Same goes for the low strings, but not always.
The cool thing about having 5 different parts is that we get to play melodies, harmonies, counter melodies, and bass lines, all at the same time. As we become better musicians, those 5 parts can get more interesting and independent from one another. In fact, you will hear that progression from simple to complex over the course of these next 3 pieces of music.
Hi, my name is Asel Kasoga.
My name is Alan McCoy.
My name is Nicholas Jasper. According to Wikipedia, a grotto is a type of cave used by humans. Naturally occurring grottos are often small caves near water, which often flood at high tide. Todd Parrish wrote the grotto with this image in mind. The grotto is in B minor and uses A-B-A-B-A form.
When asked what this piece reminds them of, students' thoughts immediately went to caves. One student said they can imagine a group of adventurers at the mouth of a cave about to go in. Upon entering the cave, several students described a variety of scary or creepy things going on inside.
In order to learn the grotto, we needed to know how to play 2 independent parts as an orchestra with some harmony. In the A sections, all instruments have the same rhythm. In the B sections, the low strings and high strings have different rhythms. We hope you enjoy the grotto.
Kelly Dow.
Good evening, my name is Rayleigh, and Lost Island by Catherine Reisinger is a fast piece that uses lots of eighth notes and separated bowings. A lot of the music is forte, but there is a part in the middle that suddenly comes down to piano.
One student described Lost Island as intense and adventurous. Another student said they imagined running. One student even said that it sounds like the low strings and the high strings are at war against each other. Many other students share descriptions of pirates, treasure, and other sorts of adventures.
The main melody of Lost Island by Catherine Reisinger begins on beat 2, which is something we had to practice a lot. Another thing we needed to practice was staying together at a quick tempo.
Thanks once again for coming, everybody. We have one more group here that's going to tell you about one last tune. Can we hear it for all of our student speakers tonight? The vast majority of the words that they were telling you today were student generated. Of course, I compiled and edited and that kind of thing. But it was all, based on what we've been learning about the tunes, and we heard about, what students imagine when they hear the tune and kind of what the music's all about. So it's really nice to see them delivering all that really coherently. It's a really cool thing that the 7th graders get to do. Anyhow, I'm going to turn it over to our last group here.
My name is Johanna Bassi. My name is Amir Intharath.
My name is Austin Hawkins.
Rhythm and Blues by Soonhee Newbold is a catchy, bouncy tune with walking bass lines, body percussion, and exciting melodies. It follows the 12-bar blues form. There are many parts of the piece, and each instrument plays multiple roles throughout.
Many students imagine a variety of ways to dance to this piece. Others said they imagined a jazz club. Other students said it reminded them of summer.
At a few points in this piece, there are 3 distinct parts being played in the orchestra: melody, counter-melody, and bass line. So learning how to play those parts together was certainly a challenge for us. Not only that, but we have to stomp, clap, and snap in the middle and play our instruments some more.
Thank you for coming to our concert this evening. We hope you enjoy Rhythm and Blues.